All right, it's been a bit since I recorded a video. I recorded one that was about a week ago, and before that was a month. And being honest, I don't really feel the want to post it. I could because it's just where my mind was at the time, but at the same time, it's like those older videos, it's been a month. Like, a month is crazy. That's a good amount of time. And I feel as if now I don't even remember what I was talking about. I haven't checked on it. It's just there's been a lot. There's been a lot happening, a lot on my mind, a lot on my plate, a lot to do, and a lot that has been done and will continue to be done. But that's the whole thing I wanted to talk about. Just, it was this feeling of, the weight of the world on my shoulders. So much of expectations that I face, so many things I put on myself mainly. I feel as if a lot of times, people may want the best for me, may want the best circumstances and things like that, but they're not just putting it on me, just saying you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to be successful, you have to be rich. It's more so my own thoughts and ideas that created that. All these dreams and goals and things I want to achieve, the things I want to do, the things I want to create, the ideas in my mind that I want to bring into reality. I remember talking about, it'd be nice to own a house or to create some soccer fields in Guatemala, because that's where my parents are from. Have a house there too. All of these dreams and things I'd like, being able to provide for my parents once they're retired, and even so give them an early retirement. And the more life goes on, I feel as if there's more stress, more pressure, and more of this weight on my shoulder. Every passing moment, it's like, you gotta be doing something, you gotta be doing something, you gotta be doing something. And it creates this sort of exhaustion. Thankfully enough, I'm able to do stuff. I'm actually able to be productive, but I feel as if, one wrong step and it's like so much is on me that I just completely shut down. Don't want to do anything and just stop. It's too much. And thankfully, I didn't fall into that state of being. I think it can be truly just I guess the only word I can think of is sad thing to see, because it's like you have so much expectations that you put on yourself most of the time, just to get tired, just to burn out, just to, burnout is the right word. I feel as if it's the pain, the amount that you put on yourself that really burns you out. It's like you can only have so much energy or so much gas in the tank for one day, and you're trying to overload yourself. And guess what? Sure, it may work out for a little bit, but over time it wears and tears at you. Just tears away at you and on a physical level at your body, you feel exhausted, which also affects your mind. And it's this chain connection that just constantly happens, and it's like your mind and body are connected, but it's progressively going downhill till one day the burden, the weight seems so much, and you see the goal, it's just so far, and it's like, what do I do now? And a lot of the expectations, maybe things that we've seen from other people, that we see on social media now, that we just perceive as something we truly want. Because, I say things like retire my family early, and it's like, I could have been taught that, sure, but at the same time, it's from a genuine place in my heart. I do want that. I do want that for the people I care about. Not even my parents, my brothers, my cousins, friends. You know, I want everyone to do well behind me or with me. Not to say I have to knock everyone else down. No. You know, we can all just build our own skyscrapers together, to say, instead of trying to tear everything down. But to say that, to say, it's like, it creates this unnecessary expectation of myself. You know, it's good to have a standard for yourself. It's good to have a high value for yourself. I do genuinely believe that. But I think I almost fall into the trap of expecting too much of myself. You know, but at the same time, it's like, who says I can't reach that? I don't know. I'm gonna just do what I can, and if the result comes to me, or it shows itself, or it happens, it happens. Because the result, as I've always said, is never in your control. You can't make something necessarily happen. You can do everything in attempts to get that to happen, but it isn't necessarily guaranteed. It isn't necessarily just thrown at you. But at the same time, I do think luck does play a part. Being the right person at the right place at the right time, with the right mindset, you know, with the right momentum. But as I'm getting older, I'm just realizing, like, you know, I'm still relatively young. I'm 22. Turned 22, what, 3 months ago, 2 months ago? Somewhere around there. So I'm just freshly-ish, kind of just turning it. And yeah, I do catch myself wondering, what does the average 22-year-old think or act or move, or what are they doing? And one thing I found myself thinking is like, wow, where would I be at if I went to college, if I went to university? You know, would I have this sort of awareness I do now? You know, and I feel as if so much could have changed through different set of circumstances, but it's not to judge, not to criticize, not to do any of that. It's just to take a look at, like, what could have happened, but it's there. It's just an idea. Because it's like, there's no point in just getting lost in it. Oh, this could have happened, that could have happened. I wish I did this, I wish I did that. It's like you'd almost be missing the opportunity of right now. Just being right here, right now. What can I do now? And that's what I found myself doing. It's like, what could I do now? What could I do now? What could I do now? And so many things pile up. And I don't know, it feels as if I do enjoy the things I do, the hobbies, all of it. I do enjoy it. But at the same time, it's like, I haven't given myself time to just relax. Not even to relax, to recover. I'm putting so much stress on my body, on my mind, and trying to do so much that it's like, when can I just recover? Yeah, that's the easiest way to put it. But I don't know, at the same time, I found myself getting distracted with video games, you know, more now than ever. It's not like a lot of time. It'll be like an hour, 2 hours at most, like every other day possibly. Especially when it's like a weekend like this. It's Saturday for me, just so you know. You know, I got off of work. Yeah, I decided, okay, you know, I played soccer this whole week. Let me enjoy a bit of rest. But I still felt uneasy. So I played for like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, that's it. Took a shower, and I'm like, I don't want to play games. I don't. It feels almost wrong. It was almost wrong to just play games, just to kind of be idle in that way. And And so I'm just like, all right, let me just go and just record a video. Let me just talk about what's on my mind. And here we are now. Here we are now. But I do find it interesting that it's like how easy it is to get lost in distraction. How easy it is just for your mind to just quickly switch onto something more fun that doesn't necessarily reward. And the thing is, it's like there's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, I don't know why it creates a sense of guilt. Probably because it's like I could have done this, I could have done that, and it's that comparison that's really just can take the fun away from things. But I do also understand and recognize and do apply that it's like, okay, if I'm gonna play the game, let me just play the game. There's no need to half-heartedly or say I shouldn't, but let me play. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if I still end up playing it and I regret it, it's like it's this battle of regret. It's this battle that it's like I shouldn't have done it. Why did I do that? And it's like you beat yourself up. When in reality, it's like if I played, I played. Let me just enjoy it. Let me just enjoy it. So, you know, when I do play, I just enjoy myself. I just be present in the moment and make the most of it. You know, I feel as if we don't do that. We don't allow ourselves just to be in the present moment, enjoy everything for what it is. You know, and if you're curious, I just be playing FIFA, FC 24, and I enjoy playing like the manager mode where you just create your club, like club as in your team, and you just play as the manager, and that's what I'd be playing the most. It's actually entertaining. It's so fun being able to just do all that. And that's the thing. I just enjoy it when I play it. I make the most of it. No need to have regrets for it, because if I did it, I did it. I accept it. I accept it. And I guess just to end it off, like bringing it full circle back, the weight of the world on your shoulders is like expectations, so much expectations that we put on ourselves realistically, you know. Although I do know in some places, some circumstances, people put a law on you. You have to get an A, you have to do this, you have to do that. But in my personal life, you know, there is stuff expected of me, of course. I'm expected to uphold certain standards for myself and for others. And it's nothing like too crazy, but it's like, I guess where I battle with it is with myself, the amount of work I want to do and the amount I actually do. And it's that intersection of where I don't achieve it, that it's like, what am I doing? You know, I want to do this, but I only reach like right here. There's that, and it's always this little bit of time that I waste, and it's like, okay, you know, I accept I wasted the time, but at the same time, I could have been more productive. And that was another thing on my mind. It's like working yourself to death, but I want to make just a full, proper talk about it. But again, it's like, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. I'm still hopeful though. That's the thing. You know, I'm glad I have high expectations for myself. I'm glad I do. I wouldn't want it any other way. Funny enough, I would not have it any other way. Because that just means I know myself that I can do it. You know, I believe in my work ethic, my ability to work hard and try and understand things. And, you know, and whatever it is, if I truly want to do it within reasonable ideas and things like that, I can achieve it. I can achieve it. And some things are not meant to be. I'll say that right now. Some things are not meant to be. I am not meant to be in the NBA. Yeah, some things are not meant to be. Like I'm not going to the NBA. I am short. That's one huge drawback, bro. I'm like 5'6". I highly doubt I'm reaching 5'7", 5'6". Like, there's no way. So I understand that some things are not meant to be. I'm not gonna be some sort of lumberjack. I'm not built or nothing like that. Like, although that's something you can probably change, but it's not something I'm interested in. So I understand not everything is set for you or meant for you. I understand that, and I think that's something we're also kind of lost in. This idea that, you know, we can achieve anything if we want to. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's not necessarily true. Some things we just aren't capable of. Some things we aren't. And some things are extremely hard to do. You know, everything has its own challenges, but some things are a lot harder for us than others to achieve. So I guess it's just finding our strengths, or things we're necessarily good for and we enjoy. You know, it's this weird boundary of enjoying it and it paying well, or enjoying it and it's like being good at it. There's a lot of things that play into it, but at the same time, it's like not everything has to be necessarily life-changing. Not everything has to be necessarily life-changing, or we have to have fun doing it. Certain points we have to just be okay with the mundane. I'll talk about that too, you know, just being ordinary. But I think I just want to close it off there. I don't know, I felt like there could have been a lot more direction, a lot more direction is the right word, and where I wanted to take it, but at the same time I just wanted to talk my mind, and that's just where it is. And the thing is, of the other videos that I think it's like 3 or 4, you know, I recorded 2 around a week ago. I can post those. The ones from like a month ago, because I recorded in August. I don't know, I'll think about it, and I'll probably hear it, you know, listen to it. If I think it would be a good video to post, I'll post it. If not, it'll never see the light of day. But yeah, that's just about where my mind's taking me so far. It's calming. It's very calming just to be able to talk, you know, take a step away from so much movement, so many things happening, so many constant noises and everything just going off around me, to be able to just come here, sit in the car and just talk. It's very relieving for me. But I'm gonna just leave it off there. Thank you for listening, I guess. See ya.